Hi, my name is Tim Dale, and I'm a faculty member at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. And this video will introduce you to the Association of American Colleges and Universities Value Rubrics, how they were created, and their components. First, in 2005, the Association of American Colleges and Universities, or AAC&U, launched a national campus action initiative to better understand and promote the value of a college education in the 21st century. This initiative is referred to as LEAP. Liberal Education and America's Promise. One of the goals of this initiative is to recognize the set of essential knowledge and skills students gain in college and support the systematic assessment of these skills. This led to the development of a connected assessment initiative to LEAP, Valid Assessment of Learning in Undergraduate Education, otherwise known as VALUE. One of the first goals of the LEAP initiative was to identify the set of learning outcomes that characterize a successful college experience in the 21st century. Developed through input from what was happening on college campuses across the country, the AAC&U synthesized a set of learning outcomes recognized as essential. This gives us the LEAP Essential Learning Outcomes, which many state university systems and colleges around the country have adopted as standard. These include knowledge of human cultures and the physical and natural world, which encompasses the breadth of knowledge gained through the college curriculum, the intellectual and practical skills that are learned across the curriculum, personal and social responsibility outcomes that are anchored through involvement, and integrative and applied learning, which is demonstrated through the application of knowledge and skills to new settings and complex problems. These essential learning outcomes are broad categories for more specific learning outcomes that we find across the curriculum. Many of these specific learning outcomes refer to a set of skills and developed abilities that are challenging to define and assess, but are nevertheless the exact learning goals we strive for in our classrooms and in our programs. These include the intellectual and practical skills of inquiry and analysis, critical thinking, creative thinking, written communication, oral communication, quantitative literacy, information literacy, reading, teamwork, and problem solving. And then there are the personal and social responsibility skills of civic engagement, ethical reasoning, global learning, intercultural knowledge, and lifelong learning. And finally, the learning outcome of integrative and applied learning. This is where the value rubrics come in. There are 16 value rubrics, each of which were developed to define and operationalize each of these learning outcomes. The rubrics were created between 2007 and 2009 by 16 interdisciplinary interinstitutional teams of faculty scholars who reviewed existing rubrics to develop broad agreement on dimensions of outcomes. They were then tested and a national reliability study was conducted. More information on this can be found on the AAC&U website. Currently, the value rubrics are available through the AAC&U website and have been accessed by over 6,500 institutions, 41,000 individuals, including K-12, college, university systems, and a range of educational consortia. They are also accepted by all regional accrediting organizations. Now let's take a look at the rubrics themselves. Each rubric contains a definition of the desired learning outcome. It also contains framing language which is designed to describe how the rubric can be used and where we might find the learning that it describes. Finally, the rubric includes a glossary of terms as they are used in particular rubrics. You will see in our example that critical thinking is a habit of mind characterized by the comprehensive exploration of issues, ideas, artifacts, and events before accepting or formulating an opinion or conclusion. And that, among other things, critical thinking can be demonstrated in assignments that require students to complete analysis of text, data, or issues. The other element of every value rubric is the rubric itself, and each contains the same scale and components. Each rubric has a list of fundamental criteria for each learning outcome and performance descriptors that are associated with progressively more sophisticated levels of attainment. These levels are a benchmark level, 2 milestone levels, and a capstone level. You can see in this example that there are 5 different criteria for critical thinking and descriptors for each level of attainment for these criteria. These rubrics are intended to help faculty and campus communities create assessment plans to measure student performance on the learning outcomes that are connected to the LEAP Essential Learning Outcomes. In particular, they are designed to help cultivate a shared understanding of the quality of student work throughout the curriculum and across the country. For more information on value rubrics or the Value Project, you can visit the AAC&U website at www.aacu.org/value or find out more on the website that you're accessing this video.